Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. This is Motor Mike Media, and as always, I'm Motor Mike, and today, well, I want to do a comparison between my dad's Jeep, nicely restored, and my rusty and trusty Jeep. You can just look at front and see the differences. This one's been nicely restored. This paint has a gloss to it. It has the plastic grille. I kind of like the colored grille better on mine, but mine's kind of beat up. But you can see that I have the LED lights up here. Now there's a bunch of different LED kits you can buy. It just makes it easier to see. On my dad's Jeep, it's the old school one. Yes, it's a cool retro look to it, but you can't see with these. I highly recommend if you buy a Jeep Cherokee, you're gonna do any night driving or going on the trails at night, get some LED upgrades. There's so many different patterns you can choose from. But other comparisons is he's got the full plastic bumper up front. I have the plastic with the color matching. Now I got paint peeling and I got a destroyed cap. But I have lots of replacement parts that will slowly fix these vehicles up. Another thing you can see in the front is my hood doesn't line up. This has actually been replaced. The cheap ones, they don't fit very well. The hood has very little adjustments to it. My dad's was actually replaced too, but this is like more of a factory one. That's why the lineup's better. But I'll take you around and show you a little bit of other differences between the two vehicles. Alright guys, so we'll start with my dad's. You can just see the paint shiny. It's been restored. So the body lines are smooth. There's not really any dents or imperfections. And what I really like is my uncle picked out these tires. These General Grabber AT2s. They have a nice meaty look to them. They're a good all-terrain tire. And he even painted the rims. So it's a nice shine to it, and I really like it. Now both these Jeeps they're a little dirty, but not too bad. Now going on the inside real quick. This Jeep is the two-tone. So the bottom's gray, the top's black, but it's in really, really good shape. Now getting a better view of the interior of my dad's Jeep, you can see that the steering wheel has cruise control. We fixed the clock spring in here. Everything's nice and simple, the old school layout. It has a nice radio, CD and cassette, and it also is an automatic transmission, four-wheel drive. But I kind of like the two-tone. Kind of breaks things up a little bit. It's a cool look. Now looking at my Jeep, yes, it's rusty but trusty. The front cap's broken. Going on the side, I don't know if you can notice it, but the front fender has lots of dings and dents on it. Going on the side, there's more dings, scratches. Down below, you can see all the rust. My vehicle is very rusty but trusty. Lots of little spots popping up. Ooh, especially there. I am going to get new rockers, lots of new panels for it. Going on the interior, mine's more simple. I don't have cruise control and stuff like that. I have a little over 100, almost 130,000 miles at this point. The radio was upgraded, so it is the same as my dad's. I don't know if I want to put a head unit in here, guys. You guys let me know in the comments below what you guys think. But I like my Jeep, nice and simple. But I do want to restore it to be kind of like how my dad's is. Alright everybody, so I told you guys I want to fix this Jeep up. Well, I have all the caps and components to replace all the caps up front that are worn, smashed, and cracked. So that'll be the first little cosmetic thing. And then, I have some paints. Little things I can touch up some of the places that I'm not going to replace right away. I can show you guys how to do a little touch-up paints, how to kind of prevent rust from spreading even more. It'll be a cool little video. And I got stuff from good old Rough Country. Now this is an air intake system. It'll be my first time installing one. Now this has pretty good reviews. I know some people hate on Rough Country. It's not a sponsor, but I'll show you guys the process of installing one, and I'll give you my overall impressions of how I like it. Now all this stuff will be in future videos, so please stay tuned and subscribe, guys. It'll help me out. Alright guys, so you see a little bit of the differences. Obviously this one's been nice and fixed up, and this one needs a lot of work, but you saw the stuff I bought already. There's more things coming in the future, so there'll be a lot of videos on this coming soon. The overall goal is to one day have this look similar to this. I am going to keep the green paint. I like the green paint. It's different, it's unique. I do want to keep the color matching grill and stuff like that. So these little things to make it different compared to this. I do want these tires though on here. And you guys know I have some rims. I'm going to wait until I get some tires like this to put on the rims before I put it on here. And then these will become winter tires. But let's go do some driving impressions, see which one's better. Alright guys, now we're driving my dad's Jeep. And just from getting behind the steering wheel and driving, it's a little bit more quiet in here. Less components are rattling around. The trim pieces are more solid. I've been doing a lot of work on mine trying to fix the trim pieces, but still needs a little bit more work. The other thing I'm noticing is we fixed the clock spring. That was the last video you saw this Jeep in. I got the cruise control, can work. The airbag light's gone, so it's good to see that the gauge cluster is just free. This vehicle has 58,334 miles, and it feels new. When I'm driving it, I can tell the suspension components, they're not as worn as mine. I can take this turn. I'm not hearing any clunks or anything like that. It's smooth. This is probably as close as you can get to driving a new one of these. This is the late 90s, so technically it's older than mine, but it's not rusty. It's been fixed, it's been restored. You can tell the attention to detail of fixing the things, putting the new trim pieces on. It's not perfect by no means, but it's a great restoration that was done in the garage. Something that me can do, something that you can do, something that anyone can do if they spend a little bit of time and research and just put the effort in. And I'm just having a good time driving this thing. It's just, it puts a smile on my face driving any of these Cherokees. Yes, they're not the quickest thing, but you just feel rugged. It just feels capable. It's a good way of giving you confidence while you drive. It feels like you can just take on anything, snow, go off-road, and just enjoy going outdoors. All right, guys, I have to do an acceleration run in this Jeep. I won't do it in mine, but I'll do it in this one. Oh yeah, inline 6 power. Smooth, not the quickest thing, but it's got some get up and go, guys. Especially when it's not my vehicle, I can kind of do stuff like this. But I love these Jeeps, man. I can't say enough about them. Inline 6, a great, reliable engine. They last hundreds of thousands of miles. And this one with such low miles, it's just so smooth, so perfect. I want mine to drive as good as this one. All right, so driving my XJ Cherokee, after driving my dad's, you can tell the suspension components of my vehicle, they're kind of loose. I'm kind of crashing over bumps a little bit. It's not quite as a smooth ride compared to his. That's not bad necessarily. When I do turn the wheel all the way, I can hear a little bit of a clunking sound coming from the suspension components. I'll show you that when we're done driving. I can see some of the bushings are actually worn out. But yes, his Cherokee feels kind of like a brand new one, and mine definitely feels like it's worn and been used. But it's still rusty and very trusty. All right, guys, I want your honest opinions. Which one would you pick? Rusty and trusty, that has a few upgrades now, it's gonna get more very soon. Or my dad's Jeep, restored lapis blue, a rare paint job. Please let me know in the comments below. All right, guys, so you saw driving impressions. We walked around, showed you the differences between these two vehicles. I want to make this look like that one day, but I wonder what you guys think. Which vehicle do you like better right now? I kind of like this one a little bit better, but this one has a place in my heart. But guys, that's all I have for you today. So if you haven't already and you want to, please check out my channel. I'll keep trying to give you guys more and more content. That's all cars, trucks, crossovers, SUVs, combustion engines, just like these two inline 6 engines, and EVs, a little of everything. But please, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you guys can stay up to date with the latest and greatest from my channel. And as always, I truly, truly appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.